Good morning, gentlemen. We're sorry for the delay. Welcome you to Match Day 10 press conference, and in today's press, I'll be joined by our technical manager, Brito, who's being accompanied by his assistant coach, Torres, and the two players, Brighton Manile and Bonini Dogo. Without wasting any time, I'll open the space to our coach to update us.
So, good morning to all of yours. Please feel free to the questions.
Coach, the match away, Bakery of Zimbabwe Part 1 is finally coming, and how are the preparations ahead of this big encounter?
Não preparamos nada, só descansamos, não temos tempo. O jogo está muito em cima, nós jogamos no sábado, o jogo na quinta-feira, o tempo é muito curto. Não preparamos nada, mas os jogadores estão habituados a trabalhar conosco, sabem o que é que nós queremos, sabem o que é que vão fazer e para mim isso é o suficiente.
So the preparations for this game, they are short than normally for the other games. So we focus too much on these last days to recover well the players. We don't have too much time to prepare as we wanted the game. So the background of the players of the last weeks of the work that we did on the past will be the core for the core in terms of strategy for this next game.
And then, Coach, the last time you spoke about the game being postponed, and you said that Dynamos were at their lowest. Has anything changed now when you look at where Dynamos is now that you're playing the game in week 10 or week 5? What has changed now?
Uma vez que eles sejam beneficiados desta vez, tendo em conta também as outras performances deles, isso aí também mantém-se.
Não, são jogos diferentes, né? Cada jogo tem sua história, cada oportunidade tem uma história para contar. Nós, eu digo, os jogadores junto conosco, já fizemos 2 jogos contra o Dynamo, 2 jogos que acabou com empate. Espero que seja um bocado diferente, que a gente tenha uma performance melhor e que o resultado, com certeza, que caia para a minha equipe.
So in terms of the moment of the teams, when we spoke about the postponement and this time, they are almost the same. But in our opinion, now the institutions that runs the football took a good decision because they play one day ahead of us. We play one day before, but we need to go and come back. They just need to come. I think it's the fair environment for a game like it for both teams. So in the last 2 games that we did with them, one of the last season, one of this season, the cup, we draw. So in this one, normally we Portuguese we say the third is the time that on the third time is the time that we get the score. So we hope we win. So we are confident for it.
So, Coach, how is the mood coming into this game after failing to win 3 past games?
O ambiente após jogar 3 jogos só com empate.
Bom, eu não considero falha, né? Eu não considero falha, até porque assim, esse final de semana quase todos falharam. Não é falha. O campeonato do Zimbábue é um campeonato competitivo, é um campeonato que existe poucos gols. E quando existe um empate, um jogo não é só positivo quando se ganha. Um jogo, a gente olha o jogo pelo seu todo, pela movimentação, pela dinâmica, pela estratégia técnica, tática que existe dentro de uma partida, não é só os gols. E aqui existem poucos. E quando não se ganha, não é uma falha. Quando não se ganha, olha, pode ser mérito do adversário, que se fecha, que joga bem, que vem disputar o jogo pelo jogo. Às vezes pode ser um dia não inspirado da nossa parte, mas eu não considero isso. Eu olho o futebol pela parte positiva. Empatamos 2 jogos fora, ok? compreendo, entendo que o público, que os adeptos, que os meus jogadores não se sintam confortáveis, não fiquem bem, é natural, porque querem mais, 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 e eu estou de acordo com isso, mas o futebol não podemos só olhar pela parte do ganhou, ganhou, ganhou. Ganhou, está tudo bem, perdeu, está tudo mal. Eu não olho por esse prisma, olho sim o futebol no seu todo, quando se joga bem, quando se põe uma boa estratégia técnica, isso é o mais importante para mim.
So the success of the football and the success of the games is not only about the 3 points, because in these last 3 games, where we had 2 away games, one in bad conditions, another 2 ones in good ones conditions, we draw, yes, but this doesn't mean that everything is bad, because in terms of strategy, in terms of playing, the boys, they did too much, they create chance, they were all the time playing in offensive midfielder, they didn't concede goals, too much goals, just one. So, okay, sometimes the people look to the log, these ones we need to win, these ones we will draw, these ones we will win, these ones we will lose, and the football this theory doesn't make any sense, because if you said that we lost 6 points because it was 3 games for we winning in the theory, because we played against teams that in theory we should win, but all the teams they are competitive, and in the theory, if we look to the theory, Highlanders doesn't want Platinum 9 years, so in the theory before the game we should lose, and we collect 3 points. In the theory, when we play against Black Highlanders, Highlanders doesn't win that 6 years, but we won that. So in the theory, why should we travel? So this is not theory. This is a very competitive Premier League championship with the teams with good spirit to fight for the final score. Don't allow too much goals. It's because of it that is hard for the strikers making goals. So this will be till the end, and in the end, is the team that have more points that are the champions. The second one is the team that collect after them more points. So this is a long way, a long journey, and the theories doesn't work, because in our opinion we look for all the teams with the same respect, and we know that all of them, mostly playing away games, they are true fighters, and they fight also for the 3 points. So we did our best. We are near the top, we are at the top, we are making more than what we should in terms of demanding, because we don't have the responsibility to be champions. Sometimes the people put in the theory Highlanders in one team to be champions, but if you look to the past, the theory says other things. So we will do our job with character, with personality, and trying to conquer the 3 points every game with fight spirit, and in the end we make their counts. We look to the log and we see.
And then we see your top goal scorer keeps coming from the bench, that's Panda. Is that a strategy, or there is another reason why he
Essa
keeps...
estratégia, o melhor marcador da equipa sair do banco ou se
Bom,
há outra razão?
o que é que nós pensamos? Pensamos que o melhor marcador da equipe, quantos gols tem? Tem 2 gols. Nós temos 10, vamos fazer 10 jogos, né? E isso é pouco. Eu tenho que dar confiança aos jogadores que tenho, e não é só pelo fato de ele fazer 2 gols num jogo, porque os outros também trabalharam muito e aparecem 2 oportunidades, ele faz 2 gols, não é por aí que ele merece ser titular. Também os outros que jogam receberam a minha confiança, tenho que dar confiança para depois poder dizer, olha, tivesse chance a mais, mas agora dá oportunidade a outro. E ele fez 2 gols, tem que esperar a sua oportunidade, tem que trabalhar, tem trabalhado imenso, é um garoto com muitas qualidades, em que todo mundo reconhece o seu valor, todo mundo tem esperança que ele pode nos ajudar, ele sabe disso, E um dia terá sua chance. Um dia terá sua chance, por quê? Porque faz parte do meu grupo, faz parte do nosso grupo de jogadores. Nós não temos só 11, temos 24, 25 jogadores, incluindo os guarda-redes. E todos eles, eu digo sempre, todos eles terão sua chance, porque o campeonato é muito longo, o campeonato é exigente, e vai ter todos eles a participação como tiveram o ano passado. Acho que quase todos os jogadores do ano passado comigo jogaram. Esse ano já muitos jogaram. Até no caso, por exemplo, o Chama, que vinha de uma equipe que foi despromovida esse ano. O ano passado teve, acho que, participação em 4 jogos, entrou em 4 jogos, esse ano já jogou, já fez parte do Start 11 2 vezes, e isso só diz a capacidade da nossa equipe e o pensamento que eu tenho, como eu vejo futebol. Eu não sou melhor nem pior do que ninguém, mas vejo futebol de uma forma um bocado diferente. Quando a gente perde, eu não vou mudar tudo, porque se eu mudar tudo, eu estou desdizendo, estou desfazendo tudo aquilo que fiz. Estou dizendo que tudo que eu fiz para trás está errado. E não. Eu tenho que dar confiança, tenho que saber o que é que eu estou fazendo. Quando ganho, quando empato, tenho que continuar com o meu trabalho, porque eu penso dessa forma. Eu não vou destruir tudo que eu fiz para trás só porque não ganhei. E quando um jogador joga e marca gol, ok? Muitas vezes é mérito dele, mas muitas vezes é mérito da equipe. É uma oportunidade que ele teve. Repito, o Panda é um excelente jogador, é um jogador que todos nós temos esperança e temos confiança que um dia ele vai nos ajudar bastante, mas tem que chegar a oportunidade, tem que esperar a oportunidade dele.
So, the boy, the Panda, is a boy that we trust too much, and he's one more boy of the squad, of our squad, and he's fighting for the position with other strikers. And sometimes the people just assess the performance of one striker by the goals, and this is not so fair at all, because when the Panda did 2 goals, we were playing with 3 strikers, and the space that he enjoyed inside the box for reaching the ball and making the goal was made, the space that we create because of the movements of the other 2 strikers. So this is not about just the performance of one guy. We need to analyze it deeply and in terms of dynamics, in terms of team dynamics, because no one can prove if we change that the boy will score all the games. No one can prove it, because one thing is coming from the bench, that the other teams, they start to be more tired, there is more space, there is another game inside the same game, because during the 90 minutes there is too much games inside one game, because when start the subs, the other coach, they change some things, there another space, we change, there is another space, there is another dynamics, and no one can prove that if we put him in the starting 11, he will be the top goal scorer. One example, no one can prove it, and we can see a lot of examples in the world of football that the people come from the bench, they score, and when they start to 11, they didn't score too much. So we trust on him like we trust in the other boys. The time for him will come, and our patience with the other ones, because we assess not only the number of the goals, but we assess all. We maintain our patience, and in the right time we will do change. Maybe can be in this game, maybe can be in this game, because we have more 2 days to work. We don't know, maybe we can maintain the same team. But what is important is, even one example that we trust in all the players is what the coach explained. We had one player that come from one team that got relegated, Olayo City, Al-Sham. The boy, the stats that we have from the last season is not so good in terms of minutes of the boy. And the boy came, and we felt that the boy was ready, and we put him, and we didn't look for the stats of the last season or for the stats, because every coach is a coach, every coach demands different things, and looking or assessing one player just by a stats is not so fair at all, because if we look for the stats, the best players of the last season will play all the games in the next one, and the other ones don't will have a chance. So about Panda, we are confident. We have the other ones; they are working well. We will see the future. Yeah, I'm so sure in the future, all of them they will have the opportunity to play.
And then, coach, looking at the youngster, Prince in Logo, in the country now from Austria, what happened in Austria and what's his status now? How is he like in terms of shape?
O Prince chegou, fez 3 treinos conosco. Tá igual. Não deu pra gente mensurar tudo, mas tá igual, tá contente, tá alegre, trabalha sempre, a qualidade nunca perde, na idade que tem nunca perde. Eu acho que os treinos que ele fez lá fora foi bem, agora tem que esperar o seu tempo, tem que esperar porque pela idade também ele não pode sair do país, a regra do futebol diz isso. E voltou para treinar conosco, vai treinar, pronto, são 3 treinos que ele fez e precisamos que ele trabalhe mais, porque é um jogador que nós conhecemos, que reconhecemos qualidade, que já teve sua oportunidade de jogar na primeira equipe e vai continuar trabalhando. Quando a oportunidade surgir, com certeza que ele jogará.
So the boy he comes in the last week. He did the Thursday and Friday. So since he came, he did 3 sessions with us. Was a big experience for the boy. You know, by the FIFA law, they just can move to the Europe after turn 18 years old by the FIFA law. So was the first access of the team there to the boy. The quality, the boys, the quality, he doesn't lost quality and maybe learn some things there that are different of here and make him better player. So he's one more player to the squad. We look to him like we look to the other ones without any stamp of age, nothing. So boy comes, he's ready to fight for his place, and we are happy with him.
Any questions for the players?
First season at Highlanders has been your stay so far, and we have seen you. We have seen the coaches trusting you and giving you some game time. What are your expectations going into this big match against the Dynamos?
No, I think it's ile game iyafana nayo game. Iyafana nayo game. Split running nje iyafana nayo. Ayikho into echinjile nje ukuthi lina ngapho lama-fans nama-expectations, but it's just a game.
So what has been the message like? Team, you have conceded less goals, but goals are away. So what has been the talk?
Obviously, training. We're doing our best as a team. We're trying, even if you watch the games, we're trying to get in the box, but with that luck, sort of goals, but we believe we'll see as a way goals.
Then since joining Highlanders, how is life been at Highlanders? Yeah, we know you are now a boy, but this is the first time to play for Highlanders. How has it been like playing for us?
Now, obviously, it's a dream coming true. Money how much it has so again, it's like a dream coming true. I appreciate. It's like telling your family, looking to sharp and number complaints.
Then comparing South African football and Zimbabwe football, what's the difference? We know as a line like Coachene.
I quality of fun. Obviously, I'm not say, but football is the same.
What would you say to the defense heading to Thursday game? What's your word as a player to the fans?
Mina ngakutsho kubalandeli bethu ukuthi bebuye ama-numbers bezosisapota kanti thina singama-players sizalo egrawundi asoze sinike 100% i-players anika 120%. Ayikho ngakuthi ukuthi bebuye ngobuningi bezosisapota.
Then this season, Bola, you are really working hard and you are showing that the position like a centre back, you are now comfortable with it. What's been the secret behind your success in that position as a centre back for this season?
I would have secretly trusted from our coach. Our coach wants to who live in Upita. Upita and Jalala, there are 6 1 and 10 figure and figure on police. The local radio and this other would take him and slightly peso. Yeah.
And how are you helping our youngsters now that are coming to the team, or Shama, or Prince Ilava? What's your role as senior players to guide them with one in the first team?
Role yethu njengama-senior player ba-free beat free badlala la wonke umuntu ibit uyakhuluma la uyakhuluma nami bakhala kuyala ukukhulume njengomuntu ovele ebholele experience yakuyesitshele la ukuthi uhamba nje.
Any questions?
Maybe injury bill, who's in, who's out of this game?
Divine just come.
Is Ray back?
They are, yeah. All the other players, they are fit. Only Divine is out.
Thank you, Coach. I guess this marks the end of our presentation.
Thank you.